This is Tom Duty, middle-aged American living in New Jersey near the Lincoln Tunnel. If you were to visit my website, you type Howdy Doody into Google. You'll find the correct spelling of the famous puppet. You then combine Tom Duty in a Google search from my site. Once again, it's Sunday, I took a DHL call. I'm recreational walking with my wife in Edgewater, New Jersey. We were in a footpath, a not paved footpath along the Hudson River, a very peaceful setting when I took a call that turned hostile in less than a minute. A woman whose number showed on my wife's phone, they go to my phone but redirected to my wife's phone. I don't have my phone with me today. Wife's phone said it's Grand Prairie, Texas. I have no listing in Grand Prairie, Texas, so this is probably someone who found my listing tied to my friend Adam's business in Mesa, Arizona. She wanted to know if she shipped on Tuesday when something would get to Ecuador. Now the answer is Thursday, but before I answered, I wanted to verify that DHL is not in service on Monday. DHL, I have enough experience at DHL to know I can't predict their holiday schedule. So I tried to get from her, rather than just answering and saying Thursday, I tried to get from her, are you sure DHL does not pick up on Monday? And because she seemed sure. And if she was unsure, then I could have said, well, if it does go on Monday, then it would be Wednesday, and if it goes on Tuesday, then it'll be Thursday. That's the answer I wanted to give her if there was some doubt. And so I was part of the problem on this. I should have just answered her question directly. And anyways, I stammered a little bit. I was a little clumsy. I was a little distracted. And next thing you know, I get this, I'm talking about Monday. I'm not talking about Monday. Okay. This call, my wife's phone says it's an hour. My wife's phone says it's 1 minute. Now, I don't know how her phone rounds, whether it could be all the way up to 2 minutes, but it was no more than 2 minutes. Registered on my wife's phone as 1 minute. And this escalates to that kind of hostility in a minute, or maybe a minute and a half. And again, there's a lesson for me to be learned here. So if anyone happened to get a missed call from this Grand Prairie, Texas number and direct it here, the woman who, this is September 1st of 2018, the woman who called me from that number, just, she can't be as hostile with everyone in her life as she was with me today. She would have no friends. She would have been a victim of murder. She would have been living in isolation. So she's obviously a lot nicer to people than she was to me today. This has been Tom Duty, middle-aged American, living in New Jersey near the Lincoln Tunnel. If you were to visit my website, you would type Howdy Doody into Google. You'll find the correct spelling of the famous puppet. You then combine Tom Duty in a Google search from my site. This canopy that goes out from the land out to the end is the ferry terminal for New York Waterways. It goes to New York City. Multiple points, probably around Wall Street, would be its farthest. And this is the only New York Waterways ferry terminal in Edgewater. Ciao.